shot away, score! Daniel Alfredson ends the game in overtime and sends the Ottawa Senators to the Stanley Cup Final for the first time in franchise history.
Welcome to SENS Talk. My name is Brendan and I'm your host. Before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at SENSTalk_ for live tweet updates of the games and of course breaking news. Now let's get into the game. The Ottawa Senators are in the Joe Louis Arena for the last time, as the Joe Louis Arena is in its final week of existence against the Red Wings. Senators need a big point. In fact, they need 2 points, but a big point would be involved if they could win tomorrow against the Red Wings as well. We'll get to that later. Erik Karlsson did play tonight as he arrived an hour and a half before puck drop. He came from Ottawa to Detroit. He played, had a fantastic game. We'll talk about that in a couple minutes as well. And newly called up player Harper, the defenseman for the Ottawa Senators, Ben Harper, who's 6'6", had a solid game. We'll talk about that too. And Colin White made his National Hockey League debut. Going to the first period, the Senators started out very strong, but the Red Wings outshot us by a score of 2-1, 18-9, I believe, was after the first period. The game was tied at 0. Going to the second period, 40 seconds in, Frans Nielsen shoots one off Mike Hoffman, I believe, and in. This is a 1-0 lead for the Red Wings. Jensen and Riley Sheahan with the assists. Frans Nielsen, 16th of the year, 40 seconds into the second period. Detroit scores first early in the second period after a weird bounce goes into the back of the Senators' net. But less than a minute later, Alex Burrows picks up a bouncing puck, fires a bar down past Peter Mrazek as the Ottawa Senators tie it right back up at 1, showing some adversity right there. Kyle Turris and Erik Karlsson, who returned to the lineup for the first time in 2 games, got the assist. Burrows, 14th of the year, first goal in quite a while, finally showed up for a big game. Ottawa ties it up at 1. 5 minutes later, though, Dylan Larkin on a weird bounce. He goes behind the goal line, shoots it. Anderson catches him looking. Off Anderson, back and in. 2-1 Red Wings. This one assisted by Jensen again. A shorthanded goal. Larkin's 16th of the year, 7 minutes into the second period. The Senators really responded after that, getting multiple big chances. And going to the third period, the Senators responded 50 seconds in. Karlsson throws a puck to the net. It goes off Mrazek and in. And the Senators tied up at 2 on the power play after a weird goal for the Ottawa Senators, as the hockey gods finally gave them a weird lucky goal, as Mrazek let in a soft, horrible goal, assisted by Mike Hoffman on the power play. And, of course, Craig Anderson gets into the points as well. Ottawa ties it up at 2. But 5 minutes later, Thomas Tatar on the power play scores, tips it just below the goal line, the crossbar, and Ottawa is down by 1 again. Moments later, a power play goal from the point, Nyquist scores, assisted by Green and Tatar, a tip from Nyquist. Detroit takes the 4-2 lead in the Senators with 12 minutes to go, needing something quick. They get that. 22 seconds later, Kyle Turris, assisted by Mark Stone, roofs it past Peter Mrazek, and the Ottawa Senators tie it up at 4. It's 4-3 now. Senators try to get the equalizer. 4 minutes later, Claesson fires it from the point, beats Mrazek on a bomb from Claesson, the Swedish god. Ottawa ties it up at 4, assisted by Kyle Turris, who really came through tonight, as the Senators tied up at 4 in a miraculous comeback. We go to overtime, and it was in a crazy overtime. Back-to-back chances. Senators had 7-8 shots, I believe, in the overtime. Couldn't score, remained scoreless. A breakaway with a couple seconds to go. Red Wings couldn't bury it past Craig Anderson. He made a few big saves, and the Senators multiple times hit the post. Got robbed by Mrazek. They could have won it there, but they didn't, and we're going to the shootout. In the shootout, the first shooter was Andre Anastasio for the Red Wings. He is stopped by Craig Anderson. Kyle Turris in for Peter Mrazek, who usually allows goals 5-hole, but he stops him 5-hole. We remain scoreless at 0 after the first round. Frans Nielsen in on Anderson. He's stopped. Erik Karlsson tried to get in the scoring, and he's stopped as well. Gustav Nyquist comes in, and he hits the post. Alexander Burrows in and can't get anything on the net. Henrik Zetterberg completely dekes out Craig Anderson, hits the crossbar on a wide open net. Tom Pyatt, the shooter specialist for the Senators, can't tuck it past Peter Mrazek. Thomas Tatar in, off the bar. Mark Stone can't bury it, he can't do it again. Larkin, clink, off the post. Hoffman, stopped. Evgeny Sveshnikov, goal. Colin White, the newly acquired Ottawa Senator who signed a contract, misses wide on a backhand, just barely got him. as the Ottawa Senators fall to the Red Wings 5-4 in the shootout, the final 1-0 shootout final. Shots on goal, 16-8. Red Wings after the first period. 14-7 Ottawa after the second period. 16-5 Ottawa after the third period. 7-5 Ottawa after the overtime period. For a final tally of 45-33 Ottawa. As you can tell, the Senators really knew they needed this win. They needed at least a point to stay in the playoff contention. And now, speaking of the playoffs, we'll get to that in a moment, but the Senators have a clinching scenario to make the playoffs tomorrow. We'll get to that in a moment. The team stats: Ottawa 37 faceoff wins, 56.1. Detroit 29 for 43.9. Power plays: Ottawa went 1 for 2, and the penalty kill without Cody Ceci, without Mark Mathot, and without Zach Smith. The Red Wings went 2 for 2. Hits for 31-20 Ottawa, and shots 45-33 in favor of the Ottawa Senators. Third star of the game from the Detroit Red Wings, Nick Jensen. 2 assists. He's the third star. Second star, Erik Karlsson. 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 penalties, a +2 rating, 30 minutes on the ice. He's the all-star, one of the best players in the world of hockey. Second star of the night. And the first star, Gustav Nyquist. A goal, 2 penalties, a -1 rating, 23-30 on the ice. SENS YouTube star of the night, Kyle Turris. He was there all night. It could have been Erik Karlsson, but it was definitely Kyle Turris tonight. He really brought it, offensive-wise. Karlsson, of course, played spectacular, but I think Kyle Turris really stepped up his game tonight and really got the momentum going for the Senators. Got multiple points tonight. As well, Derek Brassard, another dark horse candidate. I think we saw Derek Brassard at the playoffs, as he was really gritty, really greasy, getting into the zones, getting to the board, getting the puck, and creating plays. So I like the way Derek Brassard played. Bobby Ryan is injured with an upper body injury. His status has not been updated. He's day-to-day as follows. But tomorrow we play again. So he may not play tomorrow. We still have Ryan Dzingel scratched for Colin White. So we will see what happens. So I'm not too worried about that. Ryan Dzingel can hopefully take advantage and score tomorrow. So the last game at Joe-Louis Arena, a fantastic hockey barn, but it's time for a different change. The Senators lose in their final game at the Joe-Louis Arena. Let's get to the final record for the Ottawa Senators so far this season. They're 41-27-10. They are 2-5-3 in their last 10, and they have lost 5 in a row, but tonight was a shootout loss. Their next game is against the Detroit Red Wings on a back-to-back tomorrow. I will be at the game in Ottawa, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Senators lose that game, bad. If they win the game 3 out of 4, that's very good. 3 out of 4 points versus the Red Wings, spectacular. Really clinches a playoff spot. As with the Lightning lost tomorrow against the Bruins, and the Ottawa Senators win tomorrow against the Red Wings in any fashion, unless the Bolts lose in overtime, the Ottawa Senators would clinch a spot in the Stanley Cup playoffs due to tiebreak. Because if the Senators, 3 games remaining as well with the Lightning, win tomorrow, 96 points, 94 points, and the Lightning lose, the Lightning would have to win the rest, and the Senators would lose the rest. We would still win by a tiebreak. So the Senators tomorrow, if they win and the Lightning lose in regulation, will clinch a spot in the 2017 Stanley Cup playoffs. Now let's get to the standings as follows. Montreal clinched the division with a win today. They have 101 points. Ottawa is in 3rd place now. Toronto, 2nd place. Beat the Buffalo Sabres tonight. They play Washington tomorrow, though. That's going to be a tough team for them, as they have one of the toughest schedules in the National Hockey League for the rest of the year. They're in 2nd place, 93 points. Ottawa, a point behind, 92 points. They're back in the division spot in 3rd spot. Boston is in 2nd place in the wild card with 92 points. They play the Tampa Bay Lightning tomorrow with 88 points. Islanders way out of it. They're 6 points out. So thank you all for watching. Please follow on Twitter at @SenStalk_. As the Ottawa Senators lose to the Red Wings 5-4 in the shootout. Tomorrow, a win would be huge. A loss would be bad. So thank you all for watching. Please follow us on Twitter at @SenStalk_ for live stream updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. Please like us on Facebook at SenStalk. Please add us to circles on Google Plus SenStalk. Click the big red button down there and subscribe to us. Like this video. Share this video wherever you circle stuff. Please check out our website, senstalkcentral.com. We update it every single day. I would really appreciate it if you checked it out. And of course, please check out our Instagram sponsor, sens.central. We really appreciate that. So thank you all for watching. Please click right here for the SensTalk YouTube video and right here to subscribe to us. Thank you all for watching. The Senators lose 5-4 in the shootout to the Red Wings. Tomorrow, big and crucial game. I'll see you then. Go Sens, go.